So here I am today with Dewsbury and Wakefield Soroptimist, and we have just planted this wonderful redwood tree in the Dewsbury Country Park. And I'm here with Linda, who is Regional Programme Action Officer for Yorkshire, who's going to tell us a little bit more about this project here and the planting of the trees. So Linda.
Right, well, it all started in 2019 when Woodland Trust were doing a free offer on trees, so we thought, why not? So we got in touch through Crowness Park with the ranger, and we arranged for a day's planting, and along with beavers and scouts and members of the clubs, we planted about 420 different types of tree here. Here being Dewsbury Country Park, which was once the rubbish tip. It was the landfill site. And we have been here a few more times planting more trees. For the Sigby centenary we've planted 2 more redwoods, which are just over there and which are thriving, and we just take it from there. Every time we need a litter pick or tree planting, we're here.
And how many trees have you planted altogether?
About 500 or more.
Wow, over a period of time. And this, we were talking to the ranger this morning, and he's telling us that this whole area is now regenerating itself, and bird life, wildlife, everything is coming back in, starting with, as Linda says, a rubbish tip that has been planted over the years. So it's a brilliant success project. So anything else you want to say about this project?
No, that's it. It's an easy project for any club to do. Just go to your local parks, local green spaces, have a word with the rangers, and Bob's your uncle.
Thank you.
Soroptimist, your aunt.
Soroptimist. Thank you, Linda. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Ruth.
So, hello everybody. I now have with me Jane Webb, who's from our Whitstable club. It's a brand new club, only chartered last summer. And we're going to have a quick conversation about their plastic-free project. So welcome, Jane. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And I wondered whether you could just tell us a little bit about the project and why you thought it was something you needed to get stuck into.
Okay, thanks for inviting me, Ruth. So there's plastic-free towns and communities all over the United Kingdom. And when we were starting our club for Whitstable and District, which is on the coast, we wanted to sign up as a plastic-free community ally. When we tried to do that, we discovered that although Whitstable is a plastic-free town, the committee was no longer functioning, and it was in danger of losing its status. So from going point one to sign up our own club, we've ended up chairing the committee, signing up businesses, recruiting volunteers within and outside the club, and really taking it forward in a big way. The point for doing it, Ruth, was that climate action is very much worsened because of plastic pollution. Climate crisis is very much a women's and children's issue. Women's struggle more. And so if we in Whitstable and District use less single-use plastic, then the world is a better place, which is what Soroptimists want.
Absolutely. So how did you go about it then? How did you start on all this? What did you do?
Well, we started by emailing Plastic Free Whitstable, and the emails kept getting bounced back. And in the end, I went to Surfers Against Sewage, who oversee this scheme nationally. And they told me they were looking for a local coordinator. So you can see where that's going. What I did was, well, first of all, the club agreed that we wanted to be a plastic-free club, and this was one of our local projects that we would take forward. So I traced the people who'd run it previously, picked their brains, discovered that they hadn't saved any of their passwords for websites and social media, and so there was a lot to do with that. And then started recruiting people from partnership organisations. So we've got some, for example, the senior foreshore officer and a couple of local councillors involved, and the local CT5 forum, and other voluntary organisations like ourselves. And and we started to meet, and it was a bit daunting because of those IT problems. But we finally got going, I suppose, about 6 months ago. And by now, we've, for example, got 30 businesses signed up to reduce or eliminate single-use plastic. There's half a dozen what they call community allies, including our club. I'm going to show you our certificate.
Oh yeah.
Whereby we said that we wouldn't have single-use plastic in our club events. We would only organise our events with businesses that were plastic-free business champions, and so on and so forth. So that's where we're up to now. Going forward, we're looking to organise more public events, a mass unwrap in the summer. We already do lots of beach cleans. So it's reducing that plastic, and it's also getting the name of Soroptimist out there.
It sounds like you're working with a number of different partners, which is great, isn't it? That you're doing things, and you're right, it is so much of this is impacting on women and girls. It's just extraordinary. Well, looking at your programme focus report form, it's constantly been updated, so I keep coming back to find out what you're doing next. But this is just such a quick thing, but thank you so much, Jane, for coming on this today and just telling us a bit more about it, and we will be keeping an eagle eye, I can promise you that. So thank you for coming on.
Thanks, Ruth.
Thanks. I'm gonna stop.